Hello, we just pulled into Costco parking lot. It is 5 o'clock. I normally go shopping earlier in the day, but we had a family day and a work day, so that did not happen. But now I need to go shopping. I have a list here. I plan to go to probably 4 stores. I want to add a 5th store for sure. We need to go to Costco, where we are, Walmart, New Seasons, Fred Meyer, and I'm considering Trader Joe's because I'm in town. If I'm in town, I might as well go to more stores. We've got a lot of shopping to do. We've got 4 things that I'm shopping for today, I think. 4? Tomorrow, I'm having my aunt and uncle who are in town from out of town. They're staying with my parents, but I'm going to have everyone over, my family over for dinner tomorrow night. So I'm going to do a big dinner. So I got to get things for that. I am planning that menu around what's coming out of the garden, but I don't have everything. So we need to get some stuff for that. We are going to do, you and I, some back to school snacks, homemade snacks that you could freeze and prep and just pull out. So I need to get some things for that. And then Josh and I are going to go live and we are going to do a marinara taste test. And then I've got some other things on there that I need to shop for. So let's just go in. My car, that's not right. That's not right. It says it's 112 right now. It is not 112. What does my phone say? That's ridiculous. I think it's probably 101, which is still crazy hot for us. We're having a 3-day heat wave. Let's see. Let's do my current location. It says it's 97. So that's pretty hot for us. Today and yesterday are supposed to be hit 100 degrees. And then we're supposed to get back down into the 70s. So I picked a hot day to go shopping. I did bring a cooler bag so I can get stuff in a cooler bag if I need to. But I plan to get the proteins at the final grocery store. All right, let's head inside. I broke one of my really big serving dishes that I really like. And that's why we need to go to Fred Meyer, because I got it at Fred Meyer and I want to replace it with the same one. But we'll just see how long this takes us and how hot I am and how tired I am and how much I want to get home to see how many stores we get to. Nothing when I walk in I can't live without. I just saw that we have 2 big packs of batteries, so I don't need any of those today. It's always interesting to see what they have, change of seasons. And right now it is mid-August. What is this, an ottoman? It's kind of interesting. $34.95. Oh, here it is. You need a little extra storage. It comes in white and gray. Looks like they're making room to put a couple more things out, because I feel like Costco normally wouldn't have this much empty space right at the beginning of their store. They have this crossbody bag. It's $12.99. It looks like they have quite a few different bag options right now. This is kind of interesting. This is a pretty purple color. This bag is $59.99. I got these bags too. Same brand, just a little bit smaller. This one's $40, $39.99. I just saw someone on Instagram using the Ninja slushie. I'm not a huge slushie fan, but I do think it's kind of interesting. This is $329.99. Now, I do not need any appliances right now, but I do want to just take a quick look down here and see if they have any. Oh, these are kind of cool. Some thermoses that you could bring a hot lunch if you wanted to work. That 2-pack is $24.99. Some nice water bottles, 2 packs. But what I want to see, oh, look at that. I didn't know that Costco sold freeze dryers. This is the small one. This is Harvest Right. This is the brand that I have. I have a large one. So this one has 4 trays. Mine has 6 trays. That's cool. I just wanted to take a quick look down here to see if, oh, they've got some backpacks too. A Puma backpack to see, I guess it is back to school, to see if they have any big white serving dishes. So the bowl that I broke is my big white salad bowl. And if they have something like here, I would pick that up here. This is a huge wooden cutting board. It's not wood, it's actually teak, which is teak a type of wood? I think it is actually. That's a huge cutting board for 60 bucks. So if they have a large serving bowl, which it's not really that time of year for them to carry that kind of stuff, I would pick it up here, but I don't think they do, and I'll just get it at Fred Meyer. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. There's some kind of alarm going off right now, and I'm not sure why, but there's flashing lights and a loud noise. That alarm went off, thank goodness. But I was about to show you these cool water glasses when the alarm started going off. I think these are so pretty. I just bought some water glasses from IKEA that I'm really liking because they stack. And it looks like these stack too. This is a 16-piece set. And these glasses are $19.99. I think those are really, really pretty. Those would make a really pretty iced coffee glass. I always like looking at their furniture here. We need a big sectional for our upstairs bonus room area. I actually really like this one. It's $16.99. We could probably actually use an even bigger one in that bonus room. This one's too small for sure, but I like how it's all square. I like my furniture to have square edges. Let's see if it's comfortable. Oh yeah, this is pretty comfortable. I don't know about this color though. Up in a bonus room, I don't know. I feel like we'd need something a little bit darker, but when I was driving down here, I was just thinking, Josh and I really need to work on finishing getting furniture for that upstairs bonus room and for my office. I need to get my office put together. I kind of, obviously life happened and I have not gotten back to finishing my office. So watermelons were requested. Looks like they've got a couple different ones to choose from. And I don't eat watermelon, so I'm not sure how to choose a good watermelon. They have some that are darker, and they have some that are lighter. I'm sure they're just a different variety. I have heard that you want to look for a big sunspot. I don't know if that's true. Those don't look as ripe. My mom was telling me that they put oranges in a red bag to make the oranges look more orange. I wonder if they put watermelons in a green bag to make them look more green. But I'm gonna go with that because they're small and I don't need huge watermelons. We definitely couldn't go through a watermelon this big at my house, so I think those little ones will be perfect. And look at what they have. They have mums out already. This is the best price in my area to get mums. It's $16 for this huge thing. I don't have room in my cart or my car today to pick these up, but I'm probably gonna come back in a little bit and pick up my mums here. They also have some fall bulbs. I am so tempted, but I don't wanna commit to needing to get these in the ground before they dry out. So I'm gonna resist, but if they have them in the next few weeks when I come, I will pick some up because I don't have any daffodils and deer won't eat daffodils, so I could plant this outside my fence and they would just get more and more prolific. Oh, I'm so tempted. Yep, I don't want to commit because I don't want them to dry out in my grow room before I plant them. But if they're here next time, we'll pick those up. I do want to get a big bag of lemons. This bag is $7.99 and it is 5 pounds. Perfect. I was going to get these at New Seasons, but they have them here and I'm sure they're a better price here. For 24 ounces, it's $11.99, and we're gonna make copycat, I think it's pronounced Lara bars with these. I don't think I need anything in the fresh produce section, so we're gonna skip that today. This is not for anything this week other than we're out of these and I wanna put them in my fridge for easy lunches and easy dinners. I am not quite ready for the fall. Fall is probably my favorite season, but I have not started putting up tomatoes, so I can't get super excited about the fall until all the tomato canning is done. But these are kind of fun. A Mickey Mouse pumpkin, a stacked jack-o'-lantern. This is new, I've never seen here. It's called a Summer Fresh Korean Carrot Salad. I love a carrot salad. Just gonna look at the ingredients. Carrots, oil, vinegar, sugar, sea salt, garlic, red pepper, powder, spices, and citric acid. I love a carrot salad. That is $6.79. One of the pastas we're gonna make is going to be a zucchini pasta. We are actually gonna make the sauce out of fried zucchini, and we need some fresh Parmesan for that salad. And I think that's the only cheese we need. But this looks interesting. Is this the cheese that you fry? I love cheese. It's probably one of my favorite food groups. Kirkland Signature Gouda. Oh, that's this one. I think we looked at this one last time we were here. Marinated goat cheese. Look at this one. My sister introduced me to a cranberry cheddar over the fall, and this is probably pretty good. Huckleberry cheddar. Let me know if you guys have tried this, because I am tempted. That is... It's just hard to commit to something this big at Costco if you don't know if it's good or not. I have never seen this at Costco either. So this I actually think is the cheese that you cook or grill. You can eat it fresh, grilled, fried, or grated. Cheese of Cyprus. I was just about to say I don't need any dairy products, but I'm gonna get some eggs because my chickens are definitely not laying enough eggs right now. So this 2 dozen eggs is $7.49. I forgot to call Josh and asked him if we needed anything that he thought we needed before I left. So I better call him because I'm by the dog food. Hello? Do you know if we need dog food? Okay, I'll get some while I'm here. When I come, I usually like to get 2 bags of dog food. Because we have a good spot for it in our house and it doesn't take up that much space. So I usually get 2. Let's not crush an egg while we're at it. I did that last time I was here. My cart just got significantly heavier. But you know, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get some paper products. So we're just gonna go ahead and stock up on some toilet paper as well. I've also got a really good spot for this in my basement, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2. My goal is going to be to try to show you everything I put in my cart today and kind of explain why I'm getting everything so that when I get in my car to drive home, I can go straight home and you will have seen all of what I got today. For the back to school snacks, now my son is not school age yet, he's only 2.5, but we go to the park, we're gonna go to the zoo this week, we go to OMSI, we go to the pool. I can have convenient snacks on hand to make my life easier as well. These are on sale right now, and I think these will work because I want to make little, are they called Little Debbie's? Like the tiny little chocolate and blueberry muffins, and put them in serving sizes, like maybe 4 or 5 per bag, and freeze them. And then when we go to, say, OMSI, the park, the zoo, I can pull them out in the morning and they'll be thawed by the time we need a snack. And they are $7.99 right now, so that is perfect. I love when something I'm already planning on buying is on sale. And I don't have any of those in my house right now, so that's really nice. I must be getting hungry because this deep dish pizza for $14.99 looks really good. But we already have dinner ready to go at home, so I'm not gonna get that, but that does look good. And you know what else looks good? Are these Reese's chocolate peanut butter bananas. Chocolate, peanut butter, and banana is one of my favorite combinations. I didn't love those frozen chocolate covered strawberries I got because the texture on my teeth, the frozen fruit, but if you like frozen fruit and chocolate and peanut butter, that would probably be really, really good. I used to love this brand's chicken breast. I don't like the chicken nuggets as much because there's been skin on it, but the chicken breasts were so good, but they don't make them, or they don't carry them at my Costco anymore. I've made homemade versions of these and froze them, and they freeze beautifully. Yeah, a little too many carbs. I'm trying to keep my blood sugar down myself, and so that's not gonna work for me. That's the same brand, just different size. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I've never tried these ones before. Lightly breaded chicken strips, 4 net carbs, 32 grams of protein. No seed oils, no artificial anything. So it's chickpea flour, whey protein concentrate, baking soda, paprika, garlic, onion powder, black pepper, whole eggs cooked in pure tallow. I'm gonna try these. I'll let you know what I think. If I like them, I will buy them again. I've never looked at the carb count on these before. Oh yeah, they do have quite a bit of sugar in them. I'm still gonna get them though. If you were with me when I meal prepped the chicken strips that I made myself, breaded them, battered them, fried them, and froze them, they crisped up in the air fryer perfectly. I just don't have time to do that between now and when I would like a convenience item. I'm getting some cauliflower rice for $7.39. I actually like this cauliflower rice better than the cauliflower rice at Trader Joe's, just the plain cauliflower rice, because the actual pieces are a little bit bigger. I did just watch a reel where she marinated her chicken in buttermilk, breaded them, and then froze them, and then she would cook them from raw frozen in the air fryer. And I want to try that sometime. I just don't have the time to do it now. But that's on my list, because not having to fry it and then freeze it and then having to cook it again and just doing it once would save a huge step. So we'll see if that ends up happening at some point. But I need some Greek yogurt. I've been using this in place of sour cream, and I have never heard of this Indian style plain Greek yogurt. I wonder what the difference is. Let me know, because I would like to try that, but that's a big thing to commit to. So because I've never had that, I think I might go with this one. Oh, this is not a Greek style yogurt. I've gotten this yogurt before and it's delicious. It's just not a Greek style. Let's see. Should I get this? Even though it's not a Greek style, let's see what else they have. Sour creams. Okay, this is all I'm seeing. This is $8.99 for 2 of these. I think we're gonna go ahead and just get this, even though it's not a Greek style yogurt. I am looking at their marinara sauce, and I think I'm going to go ahead and get the marinara sauce, because I know I can get Classico brand at Walmart. I know I can get Rayo's at Walmart, and I know I can get Prego at Walmart. And I want to do all the same for the taste test. Like this one says low sodium. I just want to go with their traditional, and I don't need 3 of them because I do have my own homemade marinara sauce at home. I might get this one because this is $11.99. And last time I looked at Rayo's marinara sauce, I think it was like $9.99 per jar at Walmart. So I'm gonna get this because I think this is gonna be a better price. I've never tried this, but I've heard really good things about it. I make my own marinara sauce. That's why I have never had to buy this. When we were in Montana, not this year, but the year before, I made chicken parmesan, and so I needed marinara sauce to go with that dinner. And I was gonna buy Rayo's, and I think there was 18 people, and it was $10 per jar. That's the reason why I think I remember that price. And I needed 4 jars. So I decided not to go with it because that's a lot for marinara sauce. So I went with another brand. I don't remember what other brand it was, but it was good enough. And so I'm excited to do this taste test because I've heard really good things about this marinara sauce. And I'm just curious to see how it holds up in a blind taste test to other marinara sauces. I'll show you the marinara sauce I grew up on, but they don't have that here. I'm gonna have to get that at Walmart. This was not on my list, but I know when we were at the pool yesterday, I used the last 2 of them, so I'm gonna get these because this week we are going to the zoo, and these are so convenient for when we're not at home. I have applesauce we eat when we're at home, but on the go, this works perfect. All right, I think that's everything in my cart. You saw everything that went in there. I'm gonna go check out. I'll meet you in the car. And so we got 2 dog foods, 2 toilet papers, eggs, Parmesan cheese, sausages, yogurt, some applesauce, chicken, marinara sauce, Ziploc bags, watermelon, cauliflower rice, and lemons. Late night shopping at Costco has definitely become my favorite because there is nobody in line, which is fantastic. Oh, I also got bejeweled dates. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. Whew, it is warm out. It took me officially 40 minutes to do that, so not too bad. I think I'm gonna, well, let me look at my list. I was gonna say, I think I'm gonna skip Fred Meyer because it's so warm. I gotta get my air conditioning on. My car now says it is 105. It's probably like 95 out now. Okay, Fred Meyer's. Yeah, I was gonna get marinara sauce and the bowl, but I can do without that bowl for this dinner that I'm having tomorrow. I don't have to have it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Walmart next to get our marinara sauces. I found a spot in the shade, which is perfect. So let's head in and get some marinara sauce. Okay, I think I found the right aisle. And I decided I am gonna also stop into Trader Joe's because I've heard their marinara sauce is fantastic. So we've got our Rayos already. Let's see, I wanna go with like the most traditional brands or like the most well-known brands. So probably just your traditional Prego. Let's go with that. I definitely wanna do a Classico, traditional sweet basil. Let's do that, if that's the one that says traditional on it. Definitely wanna try the Great Value brand. And this is what I grew up on right here, Hunt's. I remember it being like 90 cents and my mom would doctor it up with sausage and onions and all sorts of stuff, but that's what I grew up on. So we've got 4 here. I can look into that. This is me just getting curious. What is this? Artichoke and lemon pesto, pistachio pesto, regular pesto. So we definitely need a few more to try. So I'm just trying to see. I haven't had to buy marinara sauce except for that one time in Montana in a long time because I've been making it for years. Is this a popular brand? I'm not sure. But I know this is a popular, spiced marinara. $9.98 for 18 ounces. This is a hot sauce brand, I thought. I'm gonna get this one too. This is for science. There's a Numinos. Should we try that one too? Just a plain marinara sauce. $2.84. I love doing this because it's so fascinating seeing how the different brands hold up to each other. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So that'd be 8 with the Trader Joe's brand. Let's get one of these too. The Bertolli, I feel like that's a pretty big brand too. Olive oil and garlic, probably tomato basil is gonna be the most just traditional. $2.88 for 24 ounces. Okay, I think this is a good lineup with the Trader Joe's. That'll be fun. Since we're gonna go to Trader Joe's anyway, I'll get a bunch of groceries there as well. And then the last few things that I know I need to get at New Seasons, because I don't think Trader Joe's will have it, will end there. So that'll work out perfect. Oh, that's heavier than I expected. That taste test is gonna be so interesting. That was a huge price difference. And none of them were organic. I think the most expensive one was $9.97 for 18 ounces. And the cheapest one was $1.97 for 24 ounces. I haven't read the ingredients on all of them, so I don't know like what the major ingredients difference is, but it will be fascinating to taste them and compare because that's a big price difference, especially if you want like an easy spaghetti dinner. Paying $10 a jar versus, $1.97 a jar is a big difference. So now we're off to Trader Joe's. I was able to find another spot in the shade, which was nice. Okay, I need to look at my list and make sure I know what I need to get here. They have some beautiful dahlias. Look at the color on those. $5.99. And some sunflowers. I need to plant more sunflowers in my garden next year. There's not a ton I can get here. Most of it I need to get at New Seasons, but I'm gonna get here what I can get here. And my family has a new favorite cheese, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it if I can find Munster. I had never bought this before, and it was tried and loved, so I'm gonna get some of this for just snacking or sandwiches or whatever it might be. I need ricotta for our zucchini pasta, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And then I think I'm just gonna start keeping this in my refrigerator because it's delicious, and that in a pasta would be delicious as well. And I'm getting a lot of pasta sauce. So open a jar of pasta sauce and add some mascarpone, and dinner is served. We already got eggs, so we don't need eggs. I was just gonna get some other dairy products, but then these caught my eye. Those look delicious. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some heavy cream. This is not for a recipe other than I like to keep this in my house. It's just one of those staples, along with some half and half. Bananas were not requested, but I know that these are a favorite, and if they don't get eaten, I'll make some banana bread. I've never bought cereal here before, but I need Rice Krispies or some kind of puffed rice cereal for the granola bars. And so I'm gonna see if I can find that. I don't know if they have that here. These are so good. One of my friends growing up, their parents ordered through Azure when I was little, and they would order these sometimes. My mom never bought these, but I have such fond memories when they would get an order in and we would get to eat some Panda Puffs. I do not see puffed rice cereal. I need flax meal, so that's perfect. That's gonna go in one of the granolas. I also need some quick oats, but this is interesting. This is a blend of oats, amaranth, quinoa, chia seed, and ground flax. I need quick oats, and I don't need a ton of quick oats. Old-fashioned toasted oats, steel-cut oats, instant oatmeal. I do need some wild blueberries for the mini muffins we're gonna make. I have tons of blueberries from my own blueberry plants, but they're huge. So wild blueberries are gonna be for the mini blueberry muffins. I do really, really like one of their cauliflower rices. Their cauliflower rice is okay. I like the Costco one better when it's just plain. But when it comes to flavored cauliflower rice, this is my favorite. It is delicious, so I'm gonna get some of that. One of my next dinner parties, not this one or the next one, but probably the one after that, I wanna try making soup dumplings, and that is gonna be on my list. Their soup dumplings are delicious. I need 2 whole chickens, so we are gonna get them here. I like that they are air-chilled chickens, I believe. Pretty sure. No. Contains up to 6% retained water, which means they are not air-chilled. Shoot, I thought they were. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so we're gonna get chicken at New Seasons, I think. I am gonna get some tortillas here. I don't have plans for these in particular, other than I have learned it is always good if I don't have homemade tortillas to keep some tortillas on hand, because they just make for such convenient lunches and things and dinners. One of the recipes I am making calls for Italian herb blend, and I looked at the ingredients and it wasn't like anything I had at home, and I didn't have time to order it, but I remembered New Seasons has this one and it had a lot of the same ingredients because I've looked at this before and thought about ordering it. This says that it has dried minced onion, tomato flakes, sea salt, dried onion, ginger, chili peppers, parsley flakes, crushed red peppers, dried rosemary, and sage. So this is similar to what the recipe called for, but I don't have to order it, and that's what we're gonna try that. I'm also gonna pick up some of this bourbon vanilla paste. This stuff is incredible. I have on my list of things to do is to actually make this homemade, but I just haven't got around to it. I think right before the holidays, we'll make this together homemade. The nice thing about homemade bourbon vanilla paste is you don't have to wait for it to steep. like homemade vanilla extract. I need pasta for our pasta dish. I think I'm gonna cook up 2 pounds of it. I'm gonna get a rigatoni. This is my favorite shape pasta while I'm here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get 4 because I'm gonna have so much extra marinara sauce. We can make a baked rigatoni dish, which is one of Josh's favorites. And while we are right here, this is the tomato sauce I came in for. It's $1.99 for 24 ounces, and I've heard that this is like a dupe for Rayo's. They have lots of other sauces, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip those. We're just gonna get the traditional one. Oh, they have this one, but it's organic. None of the ones I'm buying are organic, so we'll keep this one here. We're gonna need some dried fruit for one of our granola bars. All of that I have is been eaten. So we're gonna go ahead and just get a small bag of this. And then while we're here for just snacking, I'm gonna get 2 bags of dried mango. Now, they have 2 versions of dried mango. When I look at dried mango, I like to look at it, make sure that they don't look super dry. So they've got 2 different ones here. These are an organic one, and I can tell they look a lot drier in there. So not only are these half the price because they're not organic, but these look a lot more tender and juicy. Now there's these ones. Nope, these ones still look the best. And even this bag does not look quite as soft, but I know we'll go through these. These are a favorite to bring to the pool, or I guess we're also going to the zoo this week, so I can bring a package of those and they will get eaten. And I think that's everything on my list here. The couple things that I still need to get, they did not have here, like the quick oats, coconut sugar, and a couple other things. Trader Joe employees are the nicest people. Oh my goodness. Every time I go in there, I'm always blown away by how friendly they are. I just so enjoy shopping in Trader Joe's. So I've got a bunch of stuff. I haven't crossed one thing off this list yet, and it's very hard to track what I still need to buy. So we've got Parmesan cheese, Greek yogurt, cauliflower rice, lemons, marinara sauce. I'm not going to Fred Meyer, so I'm not going to get those bowls. We got sour cream. Actually, I did not buy sour cream. I was going to get it here. I was going to get one little tub, but someone was standing in front of it, and then I grabbed something else and I forgot. So we can get that at New Seasons. We got snack bags, half and half heavy cream. Oh, I guess heavy cream was on my list. Probably just because I always like to have it on hand. And last time I went to grab some, I didn't have any. Peaches. I need to get peaches still. They had peaches here, but I know New Seasons has local peaches, so I'm going to get those. I could have gone to the farmer's market yesterday, but that was not in the cards. We still need rice cereal, tortillas. I got ricotta. I'll get wild rice. I need to get the chickens. I got the flax meal here. I still need to get quick oats, coconut sugar. We got the berries. I got the cranberries. I got the medjool dates. And we got the marinara sauce. I don't think I'm going to buy any marinara sauce. They probably have a ton of selection at New Seasons, but I would imagine that most of the selection is not going to be, well, I don't know, maybe I'll look. I wouldn't think that they would be huge national brands. That's kind of, when I do these taste tests, I enjoy doing the taste tests with national companies, you know, that are all over the United States. If we had an Aldi, I would get Aldi brand marinara sauce because I've heard it's really good too. We don't have Aldi, so that's why I have Trader Joe's and Walmart, and I guess that's where we went, Trader Joe's and Walmart. So I guess we'll see what they have at New Seasons and see if there's anything. Oh, I didn't put any herbs. Oh, I have herbs in my garden. I don't need to buy herbs because I don't think I need cilantro for any of these recipes I'm doing the next few days, which is shocking because I usually go through 2 or 3 bunches of cilantro, probably 1 to 2 bunches of cilantro a week, but I don't think I need it this week. And a bunch of the other herbs are already growing in my garden. So I've never cooked with coconut sugar before. So a couple of these items that are smaller random items, I need to get some other stuff in the bulk section. New Seasons has a huge bulk section, and if it's something that I don't know if I like or not. I don't want to buy a big bag of it, so that's kind of why I want to go to New Seasons. Plus, I did not see coconut sugar here. All right. I don't think there's a median. I think I can just go straight forward. This parking lot's pretty empty at this point, so we're just going to go to New Seasons. I'll see you when we get there. This is also one of my favorite stores. I love coming in here, and it looks like they're having a big sale, which is not going on quite yet. I'm gonna have to ask them what that sale is. I have been trying to get this type of Rebecca to grow, and I've not been able to. That is so beautiful. I have tons of these in my garden. All right, let's get shopping. So I was in here the other day and I got these peaches and they were incredibly delicious. So I'm gonna get a few more because we're gonna make a peach blueberry crisp, or cobbler, not crisp, cobbler. And what I did is I picked the smallest ones because not everyone in my family wants to eat an entire peach. And so it's best to pick the smaller ones. I put about 7 peaches in there. I don't think I need any dairy products, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and skip the whole dairy aisle, and I'm gonna see if I can find puffed crispy rice. Okay, here we go. Crispy rice. Is that like a Rice Krispie, I'm assuming? Brown rice flour, cane sugar. Okay, maybe not. I thought crispy rice, or Rice Krispies was just rice. Maybe it's not. I'll grab that just in case, and I'll keep looking. Maybe that's what's in Rice Krispies. I don't think I've ever looked at the ingredients on Rice Krispies before. Let's see. Okay, so maybe they have the regular brand here, and we can actually look at the regular brand. I do not see. Well, I think that what I got is going to be our best option because I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, Real Good Organic Rice Krispie. I have never heard or seen this brand before. This just says organic brown rice. This is what I'm going to get instead because that's just a single ingredient, and I'm going to go ahead and put this one back. It's going to be an ingredient in a granola bar we're going to make. I did not know Ezekiel brand made cereal. Do they have one that doesn't have very many carbs in it? No. One of my favorite things to have this time of year is granola with peaches or blueberries. But because I'm trying to keep my blood sugar down, it's not the best way to start the morning. Unfortunately, because it is one of my favorite breakfasts. I'm going to get a small bag of quick cooked oats. We usually eat rolled oats or steel cut oats, so I don't need a huge bag of that. And what are protein oats? How is it a simple one ingredient when it's high protein? Is there more protein in some kind of oats than other kind of oats? This has 9 grams of protein per third of a cup versus this has 6 grams of protein per third of a cup. I wonder how they get more protein in it with just one single ingredient. I wonder if it's maybe the type of oats. That's interesting. I don't know. Okay, this bulk section is one of the main reasons we came here today. I was going to get medjool dates in the bulk section, but we got those at Costco, so we don't have to worry about that here. But I need to look at my list. I'm pretty sure it is coconut sugar. Yep, so I need about a half a cup of this, so I'm probably going to get a cup of it just to be safe in case I want to make a double batch. I can't remember what we need this for. I think it's for the granola bars. My goal is to try to make a chewy granola bar. I have tried making granola bars in the past and they're never super chewy like a store-bought granola bar. And when we were in Central Oregon, those became a favorite. And so I want to see if I can try to make a chewy granola bar. And I'm pretty sure we're going to boil this with honey and make like a syrup and then pour that over the oats. I can't remember which recipe this is for, but I think it's for that one. But it might be for something else. 2, 3, 9, 8, and it smells good. It kind of smells like a toasted sugar. It smells like molasses, or it smells like honeycomb. If you ever had the candy honeycomb, or we call it at the beach here on the Oregon coast seafoam. That's kind of what it smells like to me, like almost like cooked sugar. Wild rice. So for some reason to me, even though it was 100 and something degrees out today, it's been in like this, it's been cooler. Soup sounds really good. And since we're going to be cooking 2 whole chickens tomorrow, I was thinking a wild rice soup sounded so good. I've never had wild rice soup, and it sounds good, so I want to get some wild rice while we're here too. And I might be able to just look, let me get one of these bags and see if I can find one right here. This one has organic long grain brown rice, organic brown sweet rice, organic wild rice, organic red rice, organic black rice. That's what we're gonna get. I was looking at the quick oats over here, and I realized that there's a difference between quick oats that are gluten-free and quick oats that aren't gluten-free. I picked up, oh, now I can't remember, $13.56 I think was the number for this. I think I picked up gluten-free oats, which nobody in my household is gluten-free. So I might be able to get a better price on this if I go with the not gluten-free oats. So I'm gonna put this back and see what else I can find. I'm glad I caught that because these are $3 cheaper a bag. I'm walking to find some ice cream for our cobbler tomorrow, and one of my favorite seltzer brands is on sale for $2.74. And so I'm gonna get a bunch of these. I've been mostly trying to drink plain, but I did get 2 of the strawberry watermelon. I'm gonna get 6 of them. That's a good price. And I will drink all of those. This is what I came down this aisle for, with some ice cream for our cobbler. Are you a French vanilla or just a plain vanilla, old-fashioned vanilla? I am always vanilla bean. Do you like French vanilla or vanilla bean? I like vanilla bean. So I have never looked at their pie crusts before, and this just caught my eye. You get 2 pie crusts, all butter, enriched wheat flour, butter, water. That's cool. And then they have this organic one. I usually make my own now. This crust is all broken, but what are the ingredients? Organic wheat flour, palm fruit shortening, water, organic sugar, and sea salt. I was in a hurry this holiday season, or wanted to make a quick quiche. I didn't know that they had all butter crusts here. That's pretty cool. And now we're gonna see if we can get 2 whole chickens that are air chilled. Oh, I sure hope they have them. So I just talked to the butcher and I asked him, he just told me where these chickens are. And they have multiple options and they're both air chilled. I think I'm gonna go with this one. But what the sale they're having is they're having full primals cuts for up to 40% off. So you could buy a whole ribeye or a whole tenderloin or a whole prime rib. So I was thinking I might call my mom and ask her, because I don't have any of that left in my freezer from when I bought half a cow. And if we want to do a prime rib or a whole tenderloin for Christmas, maybe we should buy it now when it's 40% off. It said first come, first serve, and you can buy the whole thing and they'll cut it down for you into steaks if you want. Or if you want to keep it whole, you have to buy the whole thing. So maybe I'll have to do some planning with my mom on that, because that is a good price for those items instead of waiting until Christmas when everybody is buying prime ribs. Oh, sour cream. I did need something from the dairy section. Okay, I'm gonna get sour cream. I don't think I actually need sour cream for anything, but it's one of those things that I just like to keep in my house. I do need to order this from Azure because it is cheaper through Azure, but this is where we are, and I have not placed an Azure order. I am about to check out. We have our peaches, our rice cereal, our quick oats, sour cream, coconut sugar, wild rice, 2 chickens, ice cream, and 6 things of carbonated water. I've had a soda stream in the past, but I never, ever, ever remember to keep water chilled in my fridge. And I love really cold, out of the refrigerator, carbonated water. And so I had the SodaStream, I just never used it. So I do enjoy a carbonated water. It's one of my simple pleasures in life, and I really, really enjoy it. So that's why I buy carbonated water. I probably am having about one a day, and I enjoy it, every bit of it. They have a watermelon, that's cute. And the Georgia peach would have been good too, but I didn't see that where I was. Okay, let's get this in the car. They have really nice flowers here. The last couple times I've come here shopping with you to look for flowers, their selection hasn't not been great, but now that it is, you know, summer, these are African, I think these are called African marigolds. I've never grown them in my garden, but they're marigolds with huge long stems. This is some beautiful, what is that? Some kind, well, it's a eucalyptus, but I was gonna see if I could find the name of it, but I can't. But just look at the selection. These are pretty with these little dark centers. Some yarrow. Oh my goodness, look at these lisianthus. Now these aren't coming from here because these are a spring crop. Next month, the beginning of September, I want to have a tomato themed dinner party. I've got all the recipes. Every single recipe is going to be tomato forward, and I want the whole tablescape to be tomato. I wanted to do it for my aunt and uncle, but tomatoes here are just starting. So, or at least my tomatoes. I'm not getting big slicing tomatoes yet, and I'm really just getting cherry tomatoes and some Roma tomatoes now. So it'll have to be probably the first week of September where I'll have enough tomatoes to decorate the table with tomatoes. Okay, I'm gonna get this in the car. It's starting to cool down around here. Today was a full day. It was a good day. It was a lot of computer work this morning, family time, and then obviously running all over town. Oh, I've got a carbonated water actually here that I filled up. Well, there's no ice in it left. That was from earlier, but it's still probably cold enough that I can drink it on the way home. I'll be able to decompress a little bit. I will call Josh and let him know when I get home so he can help me unload these groceries. I will be going to bed early tonight, and then I will see you. I was gonna say bright and early, but I don't think we have to start super early because none of these recipes that we're making for tomorrow seem super, super complicated. Pretty straightforward, really delicious. A lot of this stuff is actually gonna be coming out of my garden. Normally, I like to do a bunch of prep the day before, but life just did not work that way. And I think it's fine. I don't think it's gonna be a problem. It's very casual. It's just my sister, her family, my aunt and uncle, and my parents. My brother and his wife and their kids, they live way across town, and it's gonna be on Tuesday, and we had a surprise anniversary dinner for my parents, which they went to, so they just, you know, you can't do everything, and it would have been too much for them to drive across town. So my brother won't be there, but everyone else will be there, and it'll be wonderful. But super casual. I just want to feed them a delicious meal. I want to have them over and enjoy time with them since they're in town. And so I'm rambling because I'm tired. So I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Thank you for going shopping with me. If you want to watch some more videos, I can pop them there. You can go enjoy between now and my next upload. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye, friend.